Hi, everybody. I just had a really glorious mediumship reading, a private reading that I wanted to share with you because sometimes our messages for spirit really do relate to everyone. And I feel really called to share not the intimate details of the reading, but the overall message. And in doing that, I want to share with you, first of all, just the background for where I think this message is going. Um, I see a lot of us posting on Facebook and social media, and even in talking with friends, people are becoming divided. Divided about issues of race, divided about issues of politics, divided about issues of all types. And one of the questions that I hear people ask each other, this doesn't sound like you, right? Why would you support so-and-so? It doesn't sound like you. You're spiritual. Or why would you say this? This is racist. You're not racist. You're better than that. And friends are getting angry at each other. Good people are getting angry at each other. Some of the teachings of energy medicine can help explain this. In energy medicine, we learn that their energy is neither good or bad, but it can be strong or weak, right? And the strongest energy in the room is going to have a powerful effect on all of the energies in the room. Now, what makes an energy strong or not depends. You can have a really strong, good energy. You can have a really strong, negative energy. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's good or bad. It's just whether it's strong or weak. The other aspect of this is, how is our energy, right? If there's an energy that's stronger in the room, what happened to ours? Why isn't ours strong? Well, maybe we're in fear. Maybe we were startled and triggered into a role that we're used to play. And maybe we're not as grounded. Fear usually has the biggest impact, right? To weakening our energetic field and allowing us to be swayed by stronger energy without using discernment to see if that stronger energy is good or bad. See? We need discernment. And we need to be grounded. But fear takes over all of us at some times. I think a lot of people would say I'm a really strong person, but I have a lot of fear. And when I do, it's big, just like everything else. It's big. So fear can trigger us to have lesser energy, which triggers us to align with a stronger energy that our hearts might not normally align with. And in the reading I did today for this beautiful woman with her beautiful family, that was one of the messages. A family member may be being pulled into kind of a cultish religious energy that might not be in their best interest. And, this is something that can happen, that we need to guard against. But also in our own lives, in dealing with our friends who may be exhibiting alliances that we don't find right. I want us to think about a story that also came through in the reading. It was a story of two horses, right? So a farmer had two horses. And one of the horses was older. And as it got older, it became blind. And the owner decided not to put the horse down. It could still work, could still walk. It's blind. So he bought him a little horse, right? A younger horse. Horse that wasn't blind. Horse that would eventually replace the older horse when they passed. And he put a bell around the new horse's neck. So every day, the horses went out to the field together. And the blind horse would hear the tinkling of the bell on the younger horse and follow the horse into the field. And he'd eat his grass and he'd wander a little bit. The little horse would move and the bell would shake and he'd feel safe. And he'd follow the sound of the bell. And at the end of the day, you know, all horses go back to the stable, right? Every time I go horseback riding, I know when we're headed back to the stable, we're going faster than ever. I've got to hold on. The blind horse would follow the young horse into the stable every night and not get lost. In this way, we need to ring the bell. We need to shine our lights so that our friends don't get lost. There's no use yelling and arguing and trying to dismantle an energetic connection that is being formed by fear right now. We can only stay in our highest possible light. And by doing this, we ring the bell for our friends and we don't give up. We ring the bell for our families and we don't give up. We mirror light so that when they can see again, they'll see us and love. So that's my message for today. I hope it reaches some hearts. I love you all. Namaste.